right, everybody, I am simultaneously going live on my Facebook fan page, on the official Rochelle Shaw page. And so while we're waiting for it to build the audience there, I'm giving them a sneak peek, right, of my Wednesday wisdom, of my time with you in the morning and about building your own $1 million business. So I'm gonna let it get it together while I just sit here and figure out what in the world my hair is doing today. Oh, no, not funny. Funny, not funny. All right. So it's just finishing up, and then we'll get it together. All right. So hey, good morning, happy Wednesday. Hey, it's Rochelle Shaw, author of The $1 Million Equation, of The $1 Million Equation for Doctors, and I'm also the money honey from the Fox 5 Local 5 station here in Las Vegas, where I teach authors, entrepreneurs, and consumers how to build their own $1 million businesses and what's wrong with their money. Let's fix it. So I was thinking about what I would share to you on this wonderful Wednesday, and I started to think about what's been going on in businesses, in my own life, and in several of my clients' lives. And a couple things that they've been telling me is that, I don't like it. I don't want to do it. I'm like, really? What does that mean? So one of the plagues of being an entrepreneur is that we go, well, if I don't want to do it, I don't have to. Okay, and one of the allures of being an entrepreneur is if I don't want to do it, I don't have to. So it's kind of a double-edged sword, right? Ultimately, though, if you're not doing what you don't have to, then your business will never grow. One of the things that makes your business grow consistently over and over again is your commitment to discipline, your commitment to making things happen, your commitment to implementing the $1 million equation, right? So if you don't have the $1 million equation, you need to go get it. Here it is. $1 million equation. If you ordered it, it's on its way. I just got a huge shipment, so it's on its way to you. But part of it is making sure that you're implementing all of the steps of the $1 million equation consistently. So one of the things I heard this morning during my Bible study, because as entrepreneurs, we have to have mental armor. If we don't have mental armor and fix that thing between our ears every single morning, we never make it. We never make it successfully. We never make it so that it works every single time. So this morning, during my mental armor, I read this, and it said, it's easier to act your way to feeling than it is to feel your way to act. How often is that? Okay, so what does that mean? That means that you do it when you don't feel like it. And as you implement, and as you start doing it, and as you start getting better, you start to feel better about it. But if you sit there and say, I'm going to wait until I feel better to act, it's never, ever gonna happen. So get clear about, you have to do things that you're uncomfortable. You have to do things that you don't like if you really want to build a successful $1 million business. So second thing I want to talk to you about is that a couple of days ago, I talked to you about the hustler, right? The guy that's out with the barbecue pit, that before his business is open, he's out selling barbecue plates. It's like, how amazing is that? I had to pull over my car and go buy something from him because I was so stinking proud of it. How many people wait until everything's perfect? They wait until they get the keys to the building to start selling. You need to sell from the moment you decide that today is the day that I am in business. Selling is a part of the process. Remember, we just talked about being uncomfortable. If you're uncomfortable selling, then go get a job. Only 1% of us in this world get to do what we want to do. That's what I think success is. Being able to do whatever the hell I want to when I want to do it. However, I am committed to implementation. I'm committed to getting things done so that it happens over and over and over again. Yes? So talked about the guy. I drove by. I saw he was already in business, even though the business wasn't open yet. He didn't have keys to the building yet. And I told you the story about the guy who had the chicken and beignets. I was down the street from my office, and chicken and beignets. Okay, so first of all, it's chicken and waffles. So why are you trying to be too outrageous? That's number one. Second thing is, he didn't want to open it until it was perfect. So he gutted the restaurant part of it. He gutted the kitchen because he wanted the kitchen to look like his dream kitchen. And I'm like, look, I'm looking also at my phone because I'm live here too, as well as I'm live in the Facebook group. So if I'm changing it, you know what I'm doing. So he changes the kitchen and decides that I don't want to go in my old kitchen. I want to change to the new kitchen. So here he is in the new kitchen. He spends all of his money doing that instead of marketing his business, instead of getting new customers, instead of selling. Okay, you can never get to your goals if you're not selling. So stop it. Stop right here. So I wanted to tell you that this morning I drove by after I dropped my kid off at school. I drove by it just to see what's going on with that building. Well, it turned into a hot dog on a stick. And guess what was on the window? Closed. No longer open. No longer open. Because, once again, hot dog on a stick. When they got there, guess what they did? They took it all down. They changed the kitchen. They spent all of their time making it perfect. Rebranding instead of selling. So that's what I want you to do. Stop taking all of your time rebranding, getting prettier and prettier pictures. You can't deposit pretty pictures. You cannot deposit pretty pictures. Stop it. Just go out and get to it. Start selling right this moment so that you can start making some money. Because if you don't, you will always, always, always be broke. All right, so number 3 is kind of a double-edged sword because it's Wisdom Wednesday, right? I'm not going to give you any specific tactic today. I'm just going to talk to you about what's going on up here, right? And so here's the other thing. Are you taking responsibility for your business, or are you delegating that responsibility to something? So what do I mean by that? Are you delegating the responsibility to your business coach? Okay, saying, I hired you, so you need to make sure that blank. Okay, Are you delegating the responsibility to your staff? We could be so much further if my VA was on time, if my assistant wasn't traveling last week, are you delegating the responsibility to a tool that you bought? Well, Facebook Live didn't work this morning, so I wasn't able to get done what I get done. At the end of the day, you are the only one that has the responsibility to make things happen. You, not other folks, not a tool, not a coach, not anything. It is until you take ownership of these things that nothing will change. Nothing is going to change until you decide. Not the coach that you hire, not the coach, because even the $10 coach, even the people who give you free advice, you're not doing what you're supposed to do with. Hey, so whether you pay me $5,000, you pay me $15,000, you pay me $100,000, my most successful clients, students, and me, when I am most successful, because I've had this thing too, where I'm like, well, I joined this thing. It should be doing it should be sending tons of customers to me. That's not it. It's I need to make sure that I direct the ship. I need to make sure that I'm sending customers somewhere else. I need to make sure that I'm selling and getting money from it. I need to make sure I have to take responsibility. So those folks that actually are the most successful in working with me, in working in their business and successful in their business, is because they decided to take responsibility. They decided that, yes, they bought an email marketing product and they're using it to 100% of its ability. Not that they've got it, people are emailing, but they haven't emailed in months. So When is the time for you to take the responsibility? So what did I say at the beginning of this, right? It's easier to act your way to feelings than it is to feel your way to acting. You're never going to feel like you want to do this, ever. You're never going to feel like ready. Ready never comes. Perfect never comes. The only thing that comes is you and your responsibility and you taking ownership for making your business what you want it to look like. Nothing else works. So I don't care if I give you the $1 million equation, if I tell you each step of the $1 million equation, if you read my book 10 times. What I said on Monday is that nothing happens until something moves. You have to take action. And once you take action, then you can readjust it. You can change the direction. You could scoot it to the left, scoot it to the right, make it happen. But if you're not doing any of that, you might as well just look at yourself and be like, oh, wow, because that's what's going to happen. You're going to be in the same place, actually lower than you are right now. Lower than you are right now. Who wants to do that? I don't know. So we're always looking for progress. Let me know if you have any questions, anything else that you need work on. But today, this is going to change several of you's lives. It's going to change a lot of your business. Just these key things that you have to take responsibility. And you have to do things when you don't feel like it. Yeah? I told a private client yesterday, as I said, one of the bonuses of being an entrepreneur is exactly what I said to you. One of the bonuses of being an entrepreneur is being able to do exactly what you want to do when you want to do it. But one of the traits of the most successful entrepreneurs is that they have lots of discipline. And they go, yes, I know that if today I want to take the day off, it's 82 degrees here in Vegas. If I want to hang out and enjoy the weather and get in the pool and do all of those things, I can, but I have to sacrifice something else that needs to happen in my business. Okay? Have the discipline. Take the discipline for yourself and change the way that your business is going to look tomorrow and the next day and the next day. All right. So this is your sneak peek into the Facebook group and the Facebook group live. Hey, I'm going to say goodbye to the Facebook group. Let me know if there's anything else that you need. See ya. All right. And for you, I'm going to talk to you about how you can join me in my private Facebook group. And, here, now that's better, right? You can get closer and you can actually see and we can have a conversation. I'm going to talk to you about joining me in the Facebook group. So down in the comments, say, hey, Rochelle, yes, I want to be in your private Facebook group so you can get some of the wisdom that we have at least once a week. And so you could get several of the tips that I give everybody about building their own $1 million business. And I would love to have you there. If you're there, jump in, let me know. We'll have a good time. If you need the link, also just let me know and I'll send you the link too. But hey, it's our first live and we're having a good time. All right. Have a good one. Go make some money today. Stop not working and go make some money. All right. See you later. Bye.